Well, hello there. Today's video is for the new Too Faced Natural Face Highlight Blush and Bronzing Veil Face Palette. This is brand new and is for the new Natural Beauty collection, if I'm correct. Something Natural Beauty. And they have repackaged their Too Faced Natural Matte Palette and their Natural Eye Palette as well, but I wasn't really into those. And they also released like brand new lipsticks, which I'm looking forward buying some, but I'm waiting for the Sephora sale for those. But Macy's was having a sale, so I went ahead and purchased this one. This one caught my eye because I don't have too many Too Faced face products, so I was excited to get this one. This palette retails for $44. It's permanent and it comes with 0.84 ounces. So this is what it looks like from the inside. It comes with a big mirror. It comes with two highlighters, one satin blush and one matte blush, and it comes with one matte bronzer and one shimmer bronzer. So I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see better. So that's what the palette looks like, and it smells like coconut. But if you have ever baked something coconutty, it smells like coconut essence. So not necessarily like fresh coconut or something. It's more of that essence. So it's a little bit strong smell, but I don't mind it. Alright, so let's swatch it. So here's Starlight, Satin Sheets, Pink Wink, Pink Sand, Sunny Honey, Tropic Like It's Hot. So as I said before, I haven't tried it, so this is just first impressions. So let's go ahead and start with the bronzer, Sunny Honey, which is a matte bronzer. I'm gonna go with a Zoeva Luxe Cheek Finish brush in number 126. I like this mirror, it's super big, so that's gonna be great for traveling. Apply a little bit as a contour. So I don't like a really bronze face. Okay, I like a subtle bronzer. Let me see. That looks pretty. Just added a little bit of color. Can the camera just the difference between both sides? I hope so. No bronzer. Here's with bronzer. Alright, I'm just gonna go on the other side. So that's pretty. I was kind of scared that it might be too pigmented, but it's just perfect right now. I think this is gonna be like a light bronzer for darker skin tones, so I don't know how that will work, but I know the other colors I think it's gonna work for dark skin color. I'm just unsure about this bronzer though. Yeah, that's pretty. I just added a little bit of something. So I'm gonna apply Tropic Like It's Hot, but I just want a little bit. I want a light application, so I'm gonna go with the Real Techniques Dual Fiber brush. I'm sorry, it's unclean, but it's one of my to-goes for bronzers. And I'm just gonna go on the outside of my face. Just right there. Actually, I might go even on my forehead a little bit. I can't really tell a difference, or could I? I think just like, I'm just scared of going too overboard. I'm just gonna go with a little bit more. Okay, it has a little bit of a red undertone, so that's pretty, kind of like for a bronzier, like a tan bronze. So that's the side with Sunny Honey and Tropic Like It's Hot, and this is the side without it. Definitely added that red undertone a little bit. So I'm just gonna match the other side. So they're pretty. Okay, now I'm going to go one side with pink. Alright, now I'm gonna go with Pink Sand, and I'm gonna go with this Luxe Powder Finish in number 132 from Zoeva. I like this one because it's small. I feel it gives me better precision to apply the powder. So I'm just gonna go very lightly. I don't know how pigmented this one is. So I like blush application. I like a light blush application, so that's why. Alright, yeah, I mean, you can go extra. I hope you can see the difference though, because I can, and it looks, this blush is very, very pretty. I wasn't expecting it to look this pretty on my face. Wow, can you see the difference? I hope so. I'm gonna go just one more, just to kind of like even out, because I like going with my blush all the way to the back. I feel this blush on really light skin tones, you can probably use it also like a bronzer. Okay, so that's Pink Sand. I'm gonna do it also on this one, and then I'm just gonna apply a pop of Pink Wing on top of it. So going again with Pink Sand. I feel like my face looks very summer. Wow, I'm digging this palette. Now I'm gonna go with Pink Wing on a dual fabric brush as well. I'm just gonna tap it and tap it, the excess, and this one looks very pigmented, so we'll see. I'm gonna go first with a lighter hand and see how it looks. So right now I'm just going on the apple of the cheek. Wow, that's very pretty. I hope you can tell, you just added a little bit of pinky to my skin. I can see the difference. I hope the camera is picking it up. I'm gonna go again, just dabbing it and removing the excess. Wow, I'm really liking this palette so far. I'm always super scared of blushes because sometimes they make me look like a clown. Or sometimes the color doesn't go with my skin tone. But so far everything has worked for my skin tone. I think the camera now is picking it up better. This is what it looks. I think it's too much for my liking, so I'm just gonna go with a Zoeva 125 stippling brush. And I'm just gonna blend that because it looks very pigmented for my liking. Alright, so that's it for the bronzer and the blush. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I think I look like I just came from the sun a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, let's move to the highlight, probably the most exciting part. I'm gonna go with Satin Sheets on a Zoeva brush number 134. I'm gonna go just tap it. I'm gonna go ahead and start applying. Just on top of my cheekbones. Wow. Okay. It turned out to be more gold than I would have liked it. Okay, I don't think it goes with my makeup look though. Alright, can you see? I'm gonna zoom in. So it looks pretty, but I just don't think it looks with my at least with my eye makeup. Because my... Alright, just before I continue with satin sheets, I'm going to move to Starlight. I'm gonna go with a small crease brush, which is from Sonia Kashuk. It was limited edition, but I know other brands make tiny crease brushes. So I'm gonna go with Starlight, and I'm gonna go in my inner corner of my eyes. Okay. It's pretty. Can you tell? I hope so. This is pretty. Alright, so that's Starlight in my inner corners. I wanted to apply Starlight first on my inner corners to see if I will go on my face with it, but I think it might be too pink. I'm going to mix both because I still think it's too gold, so I'm gonna go tapping the excess and I'm gonna go on my other cheek. Oh, that's very pretty. Oh my god, I like mixing it. Just a little bit extra, that way you can see it. Can you see that? That's mixing it. It looks super pretty. Because the other way I found it to be too gold. But that's very pretty. So that's just satin sheets, which is very gold, which is very pretty. I just don't think it goes today with the type of eye look that I'm wearing. And this one looks better today by mixing it. And that way it doesn't come off either too pink, either just Starlight. Okay, so let's try to fix this side, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of Starlight on that, and hopefully I can blend it together. Alright, I'm going to mix both again, and I'm gonna go here, just a little bit on my forehead. Now just blending it with the rest just on my middle forehead. Mixing it again. Bridge of the nose just lightly. And mixing it again. And right here. I don't like putting it in the Cupid's bow. For some reason I don't like it. I think I get too oily there. It just looks gross. Alright. So that's the finished makeup look with using this palette. I'll zoom you in a second, but let's start talking about my thoughts on this one. And my thoughts are that I like it more than I was expecting. Not that I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but I thought the colors weren't gonna work really nice on my skin tone. But all of them work very nice. Sunny Honey, I thought it was gonna be too light for my skin tone, but it worked fine. It's a very light bronzer, so I think it's gonna work great during this springtime and winter. Probably summer, if I get a tan, it might be a tad too light, but I think right now, since I'm not tan, it works really well. Now, Tropic, like it's hot. I like that it added a little bit of a red tone, so it looks like you just came out of, I don't know, the beach or the pool and you got a little bit of tan. So I think that's a very pretty, and I think even if you're light skin tone, you can still wear it. And for darker skin tones, I think it might add a nice glow to your skin. As for Pink Wink, I was scared of this blush. I thought it was gonna be really pigmented, but I went with a dual fiber brush and it just added a nice flush to my skin. It also paired really nice with Pink Sand, which I was also impressed that color worked really well. It just added some color, but it also has a little bit of red tone, so it looks like you're tan. So I think that's nice, and if you're a light skin tone, it might work really well as a bronzer as well. And if you're a darker skin color, I think this one might work also as a blush for you. As for the highlighters, these highlighters are different. Not that there's nothing else like that in the market, but I'm talking more like they're not too natural. This one, Satin Sheets, is very gold, but it's very pretty. So if you're into those blinding colorful highlights, you're gonna like them. But if you like something more natural, I don't think this is gonna be your cup of tea of highlighter, but you can wear it down. And for Starlight, as you saw, it has a pink undertone, so if you don't like those kind of highlighters, you can use it as an eyeshadow, or I used it as an inner corner and it were really pretty. But the way that you saw me applying, mixing it, these two, I think that is the perfect tone for my skin tone, because I don't like too goldish or too pinkish, but just mixing it together, it worked very pretty. I think the quality so far of these powders are really good. It doesn't look powdery, I think it looks very natural. I hate whenever highlighters enhance skin texture. I have some, but it's not too bad, and I hate whenever highlighters just like even accentuate stuff that I didn't know I had. As for blushes, they can go overdone and you can look like a clown, and you can look powdery, and these ones are not, and the bronzers blend really nice to your skin. So far I'm really liking it. I think this is gonna be my to-go palette, face palette for spring and summer. I also think this is a great palette for traveling. It's a little bit bulky, but I think it's gonna be protected, and it has a huge mirror, so I think that's gonna be handy if you're traveling. So far I really like it. I'll be testing it more and do an official review on my blog, so I'll link down below the address for my blog and give you my final thoughts on this palette. Well, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy it, and give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below if you have picked it up, or if you haven't, let me know if you now watching this video if you're gonna be picking it up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.